Hey everybody, it's Jerry. DIY with Jerry's Garage. Today we're going to do some spiffing of the 2015 Ram 1500 Tradesman 3.6 engine. The 3.6 doesn't really make any difference on this, I don't think, but we're going to put Fender flares on. Now, not having a ton of money, I bought some cheap ones. And I'm getting ready to send them back because they're terrible. They're so cheap, they probably wouldn't last a week. And I upgraded just slightly and got these other ones and kind of spiff up the truck a little. Of course, probably washing it would help a lot also, but you know, that seems like a lot of work. I don't know. So I'm going to explain this on what I've done so far, and then I'm going to show you how I put them on. Okay. Now there is one part of this that I won't explain because I kind of modified part of this to make it easier, because it about sent me off to the funny house. I'm trying to deal with this, and if I tell you how I did it, then you'll blame me if it don't work out for you. And, you know, I got a wife for that sort of thing, and I don't need no more help. Psycho dog wants out. After I fed him, let him out, and because I'm out here, she must be involved, apparently. And so I'm going to go let him out first, and then we're going to, you know, I want to show you what I've done so far. Okay? Give me a minute. All right, so I finished up 3 of them. Now this kit comes with 4 of these. Let's see, 2 in the front, 2 in the rear, obviously, and also they are directional, so they'll say somewhere on here, I believe it's right up somewhere, it's kind of melded into the plastic somewhere, on where exactly it goes. Too bad I'm not watching the actual camera and I'm looking at these. Anyway, as you can see, they come with these nuts here and these little bolts with the star hex thing that it also comes with to put them in. They are decorative only, so you probably want to put them on. They also come with this rubber right here, weather stripping, which I'm telling you, I spent an hour putting that on 3 of them yesterday, and I needed 3 aspirin and a shot of Valium and possibly some morphine. I don't know. It was, I modified them to get them on. So that's why I'm not going to tell you how I did it. It does come with directions that do have pictures, and it'll tell you how to put them on. You either do it that way or you come up with your own. That's up to you. But once, now you see here they look dirty. Okay, that's just dirt. That's all that is, not scratched. Thing is, where the hell is that? I know it's on here somewhere. But it'll tell you like right rear, left rear. Plus, the holes for the bolts that hold them on the bottom, there's only one way you can do it. There's 2 holes on one side and 1 hole on the other. So it's very self-explanatory. It's not a problem. Okay. The reason there's dirt on that one, probably all of them actually, but is because this is the box they come in right here. This is the one I haven't put the rubber part on. It comes in a roll, and there's enough for all 4 of them. Plus a 1/2 inch or so extra on the ends, and you can cut them later to fit them correctly. I will say this is rubber, so when you're putting them on, don't stretch it, because what will happen is the ends will come off, or they'll come down, and like here, when it starts to retract, it'll pull the ends down. You don't want to do that, okay? But this is the box here that these come in. Literally could have come in a box half the size, but this is what they send it in, so whatever. But my UPS guy apparently is afraid of dogs, even though he's in a big brown truck and all he's got to do is put the stuff outside the truck and drive away. And but apparently he's terrified. My personal opinion is, if he leaves everything out by the road, which you can't see from this house, okay, he gets to get home 15 seconds earlier. And this is kind of a pet peeve of mine because it happens a lot and it's just annoying. No wonder so many packages get stolen when they're just leaving it haphazardly. Nevertheless, okay, I'm going to tell you that this is for one of the back ones. These two shorter ones are for the front. So they accommodate the front bumper. All right, and it's really, I will probably somehow make this hard, but it really doesn't seem hard when you look at it. So what we're going to do is go out to the truck and take one of these front ones, because they all go on pretty much the same way. Okay, take one of these front ones and put it on, just show you how to do it. Maybe I'll put that back one on too on camera, I don't know. The other side, there's no point in you seeing it, so I'll just do that. Either in super fast mode, where apparently a fat bald man can do 80 miles an hour, or I won't film it at all. I don't know. I'm torn, truthfully. So anyway, here goes. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll spiff the truck up. I've always liked these things. Some people don't. But they ain't driving my truck, so I don't care. You know, they can do what they want with theirs. So let's see how it goes. Okay, right? So I got the front part on, but I'm going to show you something. This is the little guard thing that goes right down here. Now it's got a place in it for 3 screws and then one there. Mine was held in with 2, so I don't know where the third one is really. I only need to take 2 off, and all these screws I had in here were loose anyway, and I've never took any of this stuff off, so I don't know what the hell the deal with that is. That is not necessary with this, because this one down at the bottom kind of takes up for that. What I did was I went to that one over there, and I got the screw out from up here, okay, and I got this side back in so it's being held. And now what we're going to do is do the same thing over here, okay? And then I can start working on the stuff up in here and screwing that all in, because you use self-tapping screws that also come with the pack, and so on and so forth and like that. Also, as you may have noticed here, I've kind of cleaned this up. Didn't do a particularly good job, don't look like, but I'm going to clean it again, because dirt's going to get in there no matter what you do, but might as well clean it now and deal with it also up under here. Not really, you know, it's not really going to keep it clean doing that, but you know, it's going to be the last time probably I clean it. So there's something. All right, now we get the bottom half in right after I finish wiping this. Okay, so when you look at it from here, with only one being on, that looks pretty damn good, at least to me. It may look horrible to you, I do not know. I also do not care, but I like it. See, that's the main thing. I see a lot of these guys on YouTube, they spend a lot of time and effort making videos, and people do nothing but criticize, well, that looks like shit. Well, you know what? If I'm happy, well, you know, there's an old saying, okay? Happy husband, wife will make you miserable, okay? So just keep that in mind. On to the back. All right, so that has to come off. Now, there is a screw here, or yeah, it goes here, and here for it. And underneath is 2 plastic tabs, or pins, that you got to pop out. And where the hell are they? They look like this here. I used a trim tool. And when you're doing upgrades like this, it's always good to have a trim tool, just so everybody knows, because that won't fit. The fender flare will not fit over it. So what I'll do is I'll soak them in some water tonight and soap, clean them off real good, and you know, put them away. I don't throw this stuff away, because get rid of the truck, it'll go with it. And there you have it. Anyhow, now on to putting this stupid thing on. The next side should be a lot simpler. But anyway, we're going to do that now. Okay, so there they are. I think that looks pretty good. They are a pain. I don't care what you do, they're a pain. I gotta tell you that, you know, if we took all of our properties back from China, this would be a lot simpler. They have parts for this that are completely unnecessary. But anyway, they're on. So now we're going to go do the other side. You have to remove all these bolts, screws rather, all of them. They hold up the you know, the plastic in the wheel welder. And me personally, I started on that side at the bottom, got that one on. One over there, got that one on. And then I got one of these other ones on, and it stayed in place well enough. You have to be very careful, otherwise it will, you know, fall, and it can break. So, but if you hold it while you're doing it, it's not too bad. Just get the screw started, and then have your socket and a wrench. I'll let you know. Hold on. I'll let you know before I'm done what size the socket was. And I'm using 1/4 inch drive, so it's all you need. You don't need overkill. You really don't. It's kind of hard with the tire in there to get a drill in there. These ones ain't bad, but when you get down to about there and there, and then that one there, it's kind of a pain. So I think I got one more. Oh, I forgot there's one right there I got to put in. But otherwise, it's in there. It ain't going nowhere. It's very sturdy. And it should look better. Anyway, on to putting the screw in there on the other side. Well, as you can see, I'm wearing a different shirt. It's kind of new, about 15, 16 years old. And I'm just breaking it in. But the main reason is I forgot to do this part where, you know, you say thank you and all that, and like and share and subscribe, because old Jerry, you know, needs the help. I got a blazing 20 subscribers or something, so I'd appreciate some help on that if you wouldn't mind. If you don't want to, well, that's fine too. Regardless, get out there and do something. Do something to make your place look better. Do something to fix something. If you do that, you will have a sense of pride. And, you know, if you got the money, that's great. I'd rather have pride because I ain't got no money. So it's actually, I got no choice. So I do it myself. And there is a certain amount of pride in doing it yourself. Plus, you become a lot less dependent on other people. You know, there's nothing worse than having to depend on somebody else and they don't show up, or, you know, this, that, and other. On simple things, and most of it is simple. Okay? Go on YouTube like this video is, and you can find out how to do this or do that. And there's a lot better videos than mine, obviously, because, you know, I ain't Mr. Freaking Hollywood or nothing. I'm just Jerry, you know. And, but the main thing is if you can do it yourself, why spend the money? You know, you get a sense of accomplishment. You don't have to depend on anybody else to do it for you while you're waiting around and waiting around and waiting around. And most of the stuff, if not all of it in the house, is relatively simple. It just seems intimidating because you've never done it before. But once you do it, then it ain't intimidating anymore. And you've conquered that fear. So, just a thought. Anyway, like I said, if you could like and subscribe and share and, you know, hit the bell. Don't really hit it because you'll break your phone or your computer, but, you know, maybe just do that. Or click, I don't know, something like that. That would be very helpful. I'd like to grow this channel. So far, it's going really well. My last video actually got the most views of all of them, so I appreciate that. Nobody commented, so I'm sure y'all loved it. You know, thank you. But anyway, I think I'm going to go because I talk too much, and anybody who knows me knows that. And we'll see you on the next one. Actually, I went and bought some hardware yesterday for that winch, so I'm going to probably be putting that up. It might be Sunday, I don't know, and then the video come out the following week for my mower winch. Tomorrow I gotta go and visit with my daughter, and me and the wife are gonna go south with my new Fender flares, so people will be honking and telling me how great I am. Yeah. No. Nevertheless, I'm gonna like them. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you next time. DIY with Jerry's Garage.